Class of 2021, please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Joe Ralston, and it's my privilege to serve as principal of South Ripley High School. Thank you for attending our 55th annual commencement ceremony. It's my pleasure to welcome one of our students ranked third in his class, Freddie Linkle, to the podium.
Welcome fellow classmates, family members, and community members. Thank you for coming today to celebrate this special day with us as graduates. Graduation day is something each of us has worked for the last 13 years of our life. We have worked hard and finally be sitting here today. From late night study sessions, staying home on weekends to prepare for big tests, or just being focused in school is what it took to get here. I am proud to be standing here today with an in-person graduation ceremony with all of you, rather than being virtual due to our worldwide pandemic. A special thanks goes out to our teachers, students, parents, and administration for making this possible. Again, congratulations, fellow classmates, on this big day because it is something to be proud of. Now, all graduates, make sure to take time to celebrate yourself on this big day and live it up for the next few weeks on this huge achievement in your life. With this being said, let's get on to graduation so we can get out of here. Maybe I'll pass it on. Love you all.
Thank you, Brady. We're assembled here to celebrate the accomplishments of this graduating class. However, we want our ceremony to be one conducted with dignity, class, and style. In that regard, we ask that you respect this ceremony by doing the following. Everyone please remain seated during the program and refrain from leaving until the entire program is complete. We ask that you please refrain from using noise-making devices of any kind that will take away from the dignity of the program. Also, please silence your cell phones. If you intend to take pictures, please do so from the picture areas so as not to obstruct the view of others. As we honor the members of the class of 2021 for their accomplishments this afternoon, there are many people that need to be recognized that help these graduates reach their goals. Distinguished guests seated in the front include Mr. Jeff Cornett, Board Member, Mrs. Carol Holzer, Board Vice President, Dr. Amy Miller, Board Member, Mr. Rob Moorhead, Superintendent of South Ripley Schools, Mr. Andy Miller, Board Member, Mr. Tim Taylor, Board President, Mr. Robert Garcia, Board Member. Thank you, Board Members. Thank you to Mr. Dean Stokes for conducting our music staff. Thank you to Rick Fry, Bill Landwehr, and the maintenance staff for making our buildings and grounds look so nice. Thank you to Brad Bryant and Ashley Miller, school counselors, for assisting these graduates in reaching this goal. Thank you to our junior class ushers, the 5 highest-ranking members of the junior class: Emily Campbell, Abigail Heathman, Lainey Nicholson, Jessica Thomas, Madeline Thomas. Thank you to Jeff Laurel, Dean of Students and Athletic Director. Parents and family members, thank you for an upbringing that made education an important factor in the lives of these graduates. Thank you to preschool and daycare providers who got these graduates started on their educational path. The Central Office Administration and members of the school board for setting up the policies and procedures by which our schools are able to operate and providing us with available resources to allow these students to receive their education. The staffs of South Ripley Elementary and Junior High, including administrators, teachers, instructional assistants and aides, secretaries, cafeteria workers, custodians and maintenance personnel, bus drivers, faculty and staff at South Ripley High School for preparing these students for the next steps in their lives. Graduates, as you can see, a lot of people have been investing in you over the past 17 to 18 years in order for you to be before us today. May you always remember those that have made an impact in your lives. Just 4 short years ago, at freshman orientation, I mentioned the next 4 years would go so fast. Guess what? Here we are, class of 2021. As we gather here to celebrate your graduation, we may often think about the academic part of your journey. But there's another part of that journey that has shaped and molded you over the past 4 years as well. This part is persona. Persona is defined as the aspect of someone's character that is presented to or perceived by others. The last 4 years, while you've been focused on your academics, we as educators have also been shaping your persona in various ways. One persona shaping phrase you have heard a lot is be the difference. As you travel the road of life, you'll have many opportunities to be the difference. These opportunities include being the difference in your families, in your work, and within your community. I'm going to read a poem written by Mother Teresa entitled, Do It Anyway. Listen for ways to be the difference. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you're kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you're successful, who wins the false friends and true enemies? Succeed anyway. If you're honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, others will be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you have anyway. Congratulations, class of 2021. I am extremely proud of each and every one of you. And always remember, be the difference. At this time, senior choir members, please join the South Ripley Choir, who will sing For Good and Irish Blessings under the direction of Mr. Ian Stokes. Thank you, choir. Please join me in welcoming the class of 2021 salutatorian and frameworks.
Good evening. As we meander from what has become our normal, we will face new challenges. No matter which river we find ourselves in, new expectations and problems we had never once considered are suddenly flooding our lives. We are submerged in a swamp of confusion, struggling blindly against the waves of emotion growing throughout the days, until we are left with only two options: to sink or swim. While it may seem easier to simply succumb to the sea of darkness, I urge you to reach towards the light, to kick and flail until your legs ache, to scream and cry until your lungs give out, to swim and fight until you break the surface. It will not be easy to tussle with the tons of tides tugging you down, to wrangle with the weight of the waves of the sea you under, but I promise you must keep kicking, keep fighting for the breath of freedom that your lungs yearn for. I am not asking you to wrench yourself out of the water, while you are more than capable of that if you so choose. I am simply asking you to keep treading water. Tread until your toes touch the shore. Tread until the tainted thoughts clouding your mind are oceans away. Tread until you finally find the peace your heart is searching for. No matter how long it takes, keep swimming, keep treading, keep fighting. If you have to rest, that's okay. Rely on your thoughts, hold tight to your anchors, and watch for the guiding light of your lighthouse. Hold fast to your dreams. Don't let them wash away with the waves. In a world where tide is like your swim, simply try to tread water.
Thank you, Emily. Please join me in welcoming a class of 2021 valedictorian, Kyla Judge.
Good evening. I started 8 speeches in preparation for today, and each one of them was just like every other inspirational high school valedictorian speech. They were just good enough, but did not stand out to me as special. I wanted to write a speech that was super memorable to spark a provoking idea on where to go or even what to do next. However, I do not have that for you today. What I have is straight from my heart. I thought, when I sat down to write this speech, that it would all flow and I would end with a great, memorable speech. Little did I know, this would be one of the most difficult speeches I would ever have to write. In reality, there is no set in stone plan on what to do or even where to go next. I have found you have to do what you feel is right. So class of 2021, my message for you today is to do what you feel is right. 13 years ago, when I walked into the elementary school doors, I had no idea the impact this school or the people in it would have on me. Growing up, I attended many years of high school graduation ceremonies. I never imagined I would be the one standing in front of all of you. You would have told the young, shy, quiet 6-year-old that started elementary school 12 years ago today that she would be giving a speech at her high school graduation. That little girl would have told you that you were out of your mind. Here I am today, surrounded by the most amazing class South Ripley has to offer. Fellow classmates, look around and remember the faces of your classmates. For many of us, we'll go off to college or straight into the workforce and never see each other again. Remember the memories we've all made together, from kindergarten fun day eating popsicles on the playground, to playing gaga ball and getting lost in the woods at Camp Livingston in 6th grade. You may not know it, but each one of you have made an impact on each other in some way. I'm thankful for the memories and opportunities the class of 2021 in South Ripley has given me. Thank you to our families and friends who have supported us throughout the last 12 years and in all of our activities and academic accomplishments. Thank you to the faculty and staff for your dedication and countless hours in the classroom ensuring we succeed in whatever field we decide to pursue. Thank you for supporting me while traveling thousands of miles while showing on the American Quarter Horse show circuit, allowing me to follow my dreams. Lastly, thank you to my fellow classmates and friends. Thank you for being the best friend I could have asked for. The memories you made as a class, maturing into the people we are today, are memories that I will cherish forever. I'm thankful for the good times we had together as a class and the amazing friendships I've made along the way. May you find yourself thankful along the way, whether it's big or small, be thankful for the help you get there. Growing up in a small community has taught me, like most of us, that a friend is only a couple minutes away. While each one of us are different, we've all come together and made the best of our elementary, junior high, and high school years. Each one of us are passionate about something. That passion has gotten us through high school. The hope of being able to do something we love in the future. Many of us are passionate about the many fields of the workforce, nursing, owning your own business, or making an impact on the world in some way or another. I hope you find your passion and run with it. Mark Anthony said, "Do what you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life." I believe this quote is something I believe to be true. I hope you find your passion and it leads you to doing something you love in the future, whatever that may be. Your ambition and drive will take you amazing places. I know that is for certain. Lastly, fellow classmates, look to your left. Look to your right. Look behind you and finally look into the stands. Appreciate all of those people who have supported you and are here today to share this special time. This is the last one. We will all be together as the South Ripley graduating class of 2021. Seniors, we did it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tyler. Please join me in welcoming a class of 2021 valedictorian, Ava Rawls.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you'll get. Some are your favorite years ago that told me I would be standing here, honored to give this speech, I would probably have laughed. However, we are all here today celebrating this momentous occasion and remembering how we earned this accomplishment. Sally Ripley taught us many valuable lessons, which will help us in the future. First of all, we learned dedication. Whether it is academics, clubs, athletics, or work, everyone is passionate about something. Therefore, they tried their hardest related to that aspect of life. To be dedicated, we have to be devoted to our task. I can think of people sitting right in front of me who spend countless hours playing their instrument for band, staying extra 30 minutes after practice. Make sure the person working the next shift knows what is going on, or study the book and the notes to ace their test. In the future, we will all apply dedication to our lives in further education, our careers, and all of our plans. Furthermore, we learn to enjoy the little things. Every day, there are moments when a smile and a joke or a saying makes you happy. Each one of us has a treasure of memories from high school in our hearts. These memories range from little moments such as inside jokes to momentous occasions like winning a tournament or acing a difficult test. One of my favorite memories is the senior parade this fall. Even though we were not able to traditionally celebrate our last year, this is a fun way to honor everyone together. Each of us received our personal recognition in our vehicles, but celebrated the entire parade as a class. You do not need a drastic accomplishment to find happiness in life. It is important to find joy every day and to remember the little things. Additionally, we discovered how to lean on one another. In these times of despair, we told our friends how to help. In times of anger, our fellow classmates and friends provided calming words to keep the burning inside. And in times of bliss, we shared our excitement with those same people. Later in life, we will need people to rely on, and we all realized how to find them over the past few years. There will always be those times of difficulty in life, and we always need someone to count on. At South we determined how to find these people who truly care about us and will always be by our side. Lastly, I would like to thank everyone who played a hand in learning these important life lessons and surviving the last 18 years of our lives. First of all, I want to thank the family members who soothed our times of stress and comforted us when we were feeling down. I know there's no way I could have made it through life without my family. Next, I want to thank the friends who endured us in our craziest times and listened to all of our problems. These people were imperative to keeping our sanity, having fun, and enjoying life. I also want to thank the South Ripley staff. Every member of the school corporation is important to keep it running, and all of their jobs are needed every day. Then I would like to thank the teachers and administrators for instilling knowledge in us when that was the last switch on our mind, to helping us maneuver these crazy school years. We appreciate all you do for us in your job. Finally, I would like to thank God for giving me and my fellow classmates the ability to finish high school and graduate. I know He is smiling upon us today while we celebrate this accomplishment. In the coming years, we should remember Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it. As we move on, we need to savor all the lessons and memories we acquired over the years. We should take life and apply these imperative values. After all, you never know when you will pull out the perfect piece of chocolate. Thank you.
Thank you, Ava. At this time, we would like to recognize several groups of students for their accomplishments over the past 4 years. Students, please stand and be recognized as I call out your area of recognition. 440 diploma recipients. jacket. Seniors who have met the requirements of the governor's work ethics certificate. Seniors who have earned the college award. Seniors who have been inducted into the National Honor Society. Seniors who will be serving our nation in military service. At this time, senior band members, please join the South Ripley Band as they play Battle Hymn of the Republic under the direction of Mr. Ian Stokes. Rob Moorhead, South Ripley Community Schools Corporation Superintendent, make his way to the podium. Mr. Moorhead, I am pleased to report that the members of the class of 2021 have met all of the requirements set forth by the Indiana Department of Education and the South Ripley Community School Board of Trustees, and I present them to you for authorization concerning this graduation.
Thank you, Mr. Ralston. Good afternoon, and congratulations to the members of the class of 2021. What an interesting educational journey it has been in this class, especially for the last year and a half. Although many things can be said about the current school year, the words I recently read from Indiana Secretary of Education, Dr. Katie Jenner, summed it up perfectly for me. Dr. Jenner described this academic year as one filled with perseverance and triumph. While schools across the country struggle to open their doors during the pandemic, here at South Ripley we've been open for in-person instruction all year long. Or as Dr. Jenner said, we persevered and we triumphed. It took a great deal of effort and determination from many people to make this happen, including the graduates sitting in front of me today. And I thank and commend you for completing this unique school year. In her book entitled Everything Will Be Okay, author Dana Perino says, there was no way around the pandemic. You had to go through it. And you not only survived, you thrived. Remember that the next time you face challenges. The tools and lessons you learned during the pandemic will always be available to you. You are more resilient for having gone through it. Graduates completing your high school education during a worldwide pandemic is indeed a great accomplishment. But what value do you place on the education we are celebrating here today? To help answer that question, I would like to share a poem by an unknown author called The Value of My Education. I value my education, but I cannot put a value on it. My education is sacred. It is a gateway to the universe. It is understanding that not everything has an answer or a cure. Its value is worth more than any item in this world. My education is my own. It is an untouchable attribute. It is something that not a single person can mimic, steal, or compromise. My education is priceless. It is something not a single person can take. It is an education to be earned, not an education to be bought. It is an experience, not a piece of paper. I value my education, but I cannot put a value on it. My education means honor. It means I have the strength to stand up and shout from the mountaintops that I have accomplished my goals. It means I have arrived. My education means value. It means I acknowledge my ability to push myself. It means I have the confidence to recognize that I am solely responsible for my prosperity. My education means success. It means I have the drive to achieve more than expected of me. It means I have the morals and the guidelines needed to fulfill my aspirations. I value my education, but I cannot put a value on it. My education proves I have drive. It proves I can take my knowledge to the next level and allows my life to ever change. My education proves I have will. It proves I can push forward and continue to expand my educational goals and horizons. My education proves I have determination. It proves I have the right to inherit more than worldly belongings. It allows me to justifiably think for myself. I value my education, but
but I cannot put a value on it. Graduates, I hope each of you sitting here today will value the education you received at South Ripley and go forth from here using the perseverance you have learned to triumph over any obstacles and become successful, responsible citizens of tomorrow. At this time, I'd like to ask any South Ripley alumni in attendance in the audience to please stand, and those up here in front as well. Look around, class of 21, as I say congratulations to you. I am proud of you, graduates, and I am proud to welcome you to the prestigious group of people known as South Ripley alumni. Mr. Olson, you have verified that these students have met all the requirements for graduation set forth by the Indiana Department of Education and the South Ripley Board of School Trustees. By the authority vested in me as superintendent of South Ripley Schools, I hereby authorize this graduation of the class of 2021. Let's proceed with the presentation of diplomas. Thank you.
Kyla Marie Jeffries. Emily Suzanne Morris. Bryson Michael Franklin. Trenton Dale Franklin. Richard Michael Block. Kaylin Sophia Gunther. Lydia Marie Coder. Lauren Joe McQueen. Cody Ryan Samples. Nicholas Timothy Zeigan. Zachary Edward Arthur. Logan McLean Barrett. Haley Jade Brown. Cherish Rose Cassidy. James Edwin Davis. Logan Michael Eggleston. Kaylee Michelle Flint. Boyd Dean Grossman. Noah Kyle Harrison. Chelsea Paige Houston. Luke Russell Jackson. Dalton Andrew Keys. Tyler Noah Mike. Tanner James McConnell. Tristan Scott Oney. Dalton David Parker. Isabel Nicole Peak. Jaden Michael Peaks. Jordan Lee Bucket. Mackenzie Suanna Riley. Paige Faith Scott. Drake Alexander Walker. Evan Owen Westmeyer. Isabel Ann Wickersham. Carly Joe Zoller. Ava Jean Ralston. Brady Scott Linkle. Sarah Sue Taylor. Justin Michael Cole. Tanner Dale Franklin. Cecilia Ann Grigsby. Eileen Suzanne Hebner. Leah Marie Myers. Donna Jean Tice. Tyler Joseph Adams. Matthew Cole Barber. Dylan Wayne Binion. Samuel Glenn Bringer. Devin Daniel Casper. Keaton Lane Demery. Luke Christopher Fields. Anna Elizabeth Bondi. Ethan Lee Hansen. Sierra Dawn Hickman. Logan Marcus Jackson. Jalen Leanne Kessler. Caleb Timothy Linkridge. Shane Austin McAdams. Bailey Deanne McRoberts. John Alvin Michael Moore. Abraham Lowell Patterson. Alexandra Lee Beck. Jordan DeAnthony Pelfrey. Charles Michael Riley. Stephen Lee Schmidt. Jamie Danielle Thomas. Kaylee Marie Warner. Simon Westmeyer. Madison Lynn Wilson. Class of 2021, please rise. Join me as we welcome Senior Class President Richard Block for the turning of the tassel. Class of 2021, please sit. At this time, I would like to welcome a third-ranked student in the class of 2021, Sarah Taylor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before we wrap up the ceremony, throw our caps into the air, and go on to the back of Survive High School, I'd like to congratulate all of the graduates seated performance. Today is a very special day. We stuck together to make it through two of the strangest years in the high school history. We learned through Zoom calls, Google Meets, and hundreds of emails rather than real human interaction. And I think that shows how persevering our class is. Thank you all for coming out tonight to help us celebrate the end of our high school career and the beginning of the rest of our lives. I think all our teachers know how hard we all work in order to get to this point. I would like to give a collective thank you to the teachers that were always available to help us with an assignment after class, to our friends who would study with us so we didn't feel so overwhelmed, and to the overall staff at South Ripley that has always welcomed us with open arms. Personally, I'd like to thank every single person in this building who has lended a helping hand when the fears would have stopped going. Trust me, the number of people is probably higher than it should be. Now, as the ceremony ends, just know that this isn't the greatest moment of our lives. We should all be beyond proud of our accomplishments, but the world is now available for us to see. We need to remember to grab at every opportunity to not be afraid of new experiences, and to be carefree as we pursue seniors and friendship. As Kermit the Frog once said, and once you get that map out, you won't be able to refold it no matter how smart you are. So forget the map, roll down the windows, and whenever you can, pull over and have a picnic with a pig. Make sure you continue to live after you graduate. Don't go everywhere quickly. It's important to make sure that we still enjoy our lives, even when our teenage years are over. Keep making friends, keep taking risks, and know that the memories you made in this school will always be here for you to remember. Thank you, everyone, and have a great night.
Thank you, sir. Seniors, please rise as the South Ripley Choir will sing our recessional, Onward Christian Soldiers, under the direction of Mr. Ian Stokes.